Hello, everybody. So, boy, do I have a haul for you guys. If you're familiar with my tastes at all, you'll know that the Chic Sparrow Maverick is pretty much my favorite leather for a notebook cover. And if you follow along with Chic Sparrow news, you will know that the Maverick in the deluxe versions are either going to be completely discontinued or they will still be available, but at something like a 23% increase in cost. And the reason for that is because Maverick is such a thick, rugged, really hard leather that it tends to break tools, especially when you have to sew on so many pockets. So that's the reason for that. You know, it would be an increase in cost just to cover the costs of constant tool replacement. So initially I was in the camp of classics only are totally fine. The last two Mavericks that I bought were in the classic and I really love them. And so initially I was like, yeah, classics only is fine. If you get rid of deluxe, it's fine with me. Because Jennifer Harvey was taking a poll just to see what everybody thought. And I sat on that for like a day or two. And then I started to kind of freak out because I was like, well, what if one day I decide that I would really like a deluxe? Because deluxe was my first love. It's what I initially bought all of my covers in. And then I started to freak out and I thought, well, let me just get a whole bunch of deluxes in the sizes that I maybe don't have. And then I'll just have them. So whatever happens to Maverick Deluxes, I'll be set. And what I ended up doing is, this is one of the new ones that I bought. This is a wide size. And so what I ended up doing was, I have been saving for the 5-year anniversary traveler's notebook that Chic Sparrow is set to release, you know, in the next couple months. And I've been saving for that. So what I ended up doing was taking that money that I saved for that and buying 5 deluxe Mavericks instead. So I don't know if I'm going to end up with that anniversary traveler's notebook or not now. We'll just see. And then I also had like a 15% discount. So that helped a lot too. So here I am with a ton of extra Mavericks. And this is the biggest one I got. It's the wide size. And I did show this on Instagram and in my stories there, because this is the one I jumped into immediately. So the notes that I put for all of the Mavericks were, you know, lightning strikes with deep, wide cracks and, you know, like puffy leather all around it, if possible. So I got a variety of textures and markings. I did end up getting a Desert Sun too, and I'm going to show all of them. So this is the wide, and I have my Moleskine expanded edition in here. And I made a folder. I kind of made it a little bit differently because the wide size is so big. So I put it in with my little folder hack, and yeah, it works amazing. It is so flush to the edge. And that's how I really like it. I love just a smidge of overhang. And because this is starting to get really stuffed, you know, it's gonna end up puffing out a little bit more anyway. But I really love this. And this particular piece is absolutely gorgeous. This has puffy areas. You can see where the wrinkles are really like popping out on this. And yeah, this is absolutely stunning. And I am really pleased with this. So I have the pockets in case I need them. That's what deluxe is. Classics just don't have the pockets on the inside at all. So secretarial pocket. Oh yeah, and I cut off the pen loop. So that's like a whole different story, but basically I'm just not into having a pen loop. I do prefer the new design over the old one, but I prefer how the old design lets you fold it away if you're not using it. So these are really, really easy to slice off. I just take my rotary cutter and just slice it right off, and it's nice and clean. And I prefer the clean look of this. I don't like having my pen kind of sticking out of the side. So I keep my pen in my Delphonics utility pouch. So that's how I do it. And I really, really love this. See, I've got the pen loops. They just slice off really, really nice and really clean. So highly recommend if you're on the fence, just go ahead and do it. So this is 1 of 5, and I'll go through the smallest ones. So I got a wide size, and I got a Pocket Plus. So this is my Pocket Plus, and it is so black in the background there. Like compared to this one's all like caramelly, and this one looks really black and really dark with these bright cracks on it. So I really love this. This one is a stiffer piece. There's the back. It's really awesome. I will talk about the setup of this in another video, but I'm downsizing a different traveler's notebook setup that I have, and I'm setting this one up, and so far so good. Hacked the pen loop off of that one as well. So that came off beautifully. So here are the markings on this one. Really, really beautiful. I love the color variation. Love the cracks on this. Really, really lovely. It's got smooth areas and cracks. And yeah, so this one is just amazing as well. Beautiful pocket texture. Just, yeah, adore. So this is the Pocket Plus, and the next size I got is the A6. So here is what I would think is the desert sun texture. So when you have more bold, spaced out cracks like this, they're referred to as lightning strikes. And this type of texture, when you have a lot of the cracks all bunched up together, this is referred to as a desert sun texture. So you can use those descriptors when you're ordering these and put that in your order notes. So initially I was like, oh, okay. You know, it's just kind of like meh when I opened this. But as soon as I started really playing with this, like, look how like bendy this is. It is so, you know, when you have texture like this, the leather is so pliable. Like, it just bends so easily. It's really awesome. So I was kind of like meh, but then when I was, you know, kind of manipulating this, it is so bendy for a Maverick. It's so pliable. And that's one of the characteristics you'll get when you have so many cracks like this so close together. And I do have color variation in here, but I mean, this is growing on me so much. I never thought that I would enjoy a desert sun. But I think there's not much that I don't enjoy about a Maverick. There was only one texture I got that I just could not deal with, and that was in the original folio. But I've since sold that to a happy home, and I'm really happy with everything that I got in this order. I haven't chopped the pen loop off this one yet. I'm just kind of doing it as I go. So once I move into this, then I will cut that off. If I don't know. I do prefer not having them, but I don't want to just jump the gun on every single one. So yeah, so the rest of these still have the pen loops attached to them. But yeah, I'm really surprised how much I do like this. So this is the A6. So here was the Pocket Plus and the A6, and you can see the difference in color there. Okay, so these last two are my absolute favorite. I don't have a purpose for them yet, but I do have plans that I won't reveal. So this next size is a B6 Slim. So this is a size that I've never had before. I don't have any experience with this, and I really, really love the texture on this. And I have really changed the way that I'm journaling this year, and it's just really opened up a whole bunch of variety for me. So like from journal to journal, I'm switching sizes, I'm switching notebooks, and I just get to switch up a lot of stuff. And that's really exciting and really fun to me. And that's another reason why I got a whole bunch of different sizes and a bunch of brand new sizes, because I'm really eager to keep switching up and trying out all of these new kinds of sizes for all of the subsequent journals that I'll be working in this year. So it's got a bit of a desert sun texture on the back, but I really, really love this front, how it has all different variety there. So this is absolutely gorgeous. All of these notebooks are really thick and pretty rigid, especially right where the pockets are. So they hold up well to wear and tear. And the next one is a B6 size. And I have held off on trying this size for the longest time, but I do believe this is the most beautiful out of the set that I got this time. So check this out. It's really shiny, but it has really, really deep cracks and such nice puffy leather around them. This is so, so beautiful. And I particularly love this lightning strike that kind of goes around the spine. So I have been so not attracted to the B6 size for the longest time, but being in the A6 has really opened me up to these square sizes. So I kind of love this and how it's just like a bigger A6, but still so, so portable. Look at that. Look how the leather is like buckles at these cracks. I just adore that. So this is so, so gorgeous. And I've got plans for this one for in the future, which I'll talk about at some point. There are the pockets. So I am really, really, really excited that I have all of these in my collection. So no matter what happens to the deluxes, you know, I'll be set, you know, with the old price. And if they disappear altogether, you know, I have them all in my possession and I can move through them as I please. So in the spirit of showing all of these Mavericks, I thought I would just show my current Maverick collection. So from smallest to biggest is how we'll go. Okay, so what we have here are, so this is the Nano, which I've shown before. And I don't know if the Nanos are going away because, you know, they have this pocket here. So, oh, that would be so sad. So Nano, and then this is a Pocket Deluxe, and it's got the old pen loop. And I kind of have this set up as a possible journal. And then this was the newest Pocket Plus in Deluxe. And then this is my Pocket Plus Classic. And this is housing my Hobonichi A6, and it's my planner. So here are all of my A6s. So this is the original, like the first release folio, which is so beautiful. I love this thing so much. The original one I had gotten, that's the texture that I didn't like, and I sold that one. And then I tried again and got this guy, and I am so pleased. It is So beautiful. It has the thickest, widest cracks, and it's just beautiful. So this is the new Deluxe A6 that I just showed. And then this is a classic A6. So it doesn't have the pockets. And this is what I use for my Hobonichi 5-year journal. And this is absolutely stunning as well. I love, love, love the pattern of this. And it is, it has a lot of color variation in it too, which is just beautiful. And I'm hoping to keep this in here for like all 5 years. I'm just so, so happy with this setup. So those are the A6s. And then this is the weekly calendar cover. So this is going to be done away with as well because it has the pockets on the inside. And right now I'm using this for, this is a Hobonichi Weeks, and it is what I'm using to journal to one of my kids. And I previously had them in a fabric pouch, and I was just missing leather. So I just popped them in some weekly calendar covers that I had. So this one is currently in use. I did get some rain or water from somewhere on here, so it kind of stained it a little bit right there. But I don't care because Maverick just does rugged so beautifully. So this is the weekly calendar cover. This is a personal, and this is the old pen loop. This is like over a year old, and it has my name inscribed on it. So this one has the finest cracks that I've seen, but it has beautiful color variation. So I really, really love this one, even though it doesn't have the really bold lightning strikes that I tend to prefer. There's just something about this that it makes me attracted to it. So I've really, really enjoyed this. This is the first notebook that I used as a wallet because I was in personal size for that for a while. And then of course the B6 and the B6 Slim that I just showed. I'm so excited to get into these. They're just so beautiful. So that's it for these. And then the last ones are the narrow, the wide, and the A5. So this is the narrow. This has my name inscribed on it too. I actually got my very, very first Maverick order was this narrow, this personal, and this pocket. So they all have my name on it. And this was before Mavericks were a permanent part of the collections on Chic Sparrow. So this was like a pre-sale where they just got like a few hides in and did a pre-order, and then that was that. Once it sold out, it sold out. So I got these 3, and these are what basically started the obsession. So this narrow is what I'm using for my kids' homeschooling. So what I plan and what I track for homeschooling, it all goes in here. But check out the back of this. This is so like bendy right here from these really deep cracks. So that's the narrow. This is the wide that I just showed. And this is the A5. So when I was using my homeschooling planner, I was doing it in a Hobonichi cousin, and that's A5 size. So I had this A5 for that. And I've been messing with the setup of this. I've put a journal in here, and whenever I'm in an A5 journal, I'm definitely going to be using this. I did chop the pen loop off this one. And I don't know, I just love the clean edges without that pen loop on there. So that is that. And that is my whole collection. Yeah, there's like no way these are all gonna fit in the frame. But so Maverick is the only leather that I pretty much have all the sizes in. I don't have a Passport or a Passport Plus. I don't really get along with Passport. If I want to go that small, I'm just really happy to either be in a pocket or a nano, and then I have some micro-sized traveler's notebooks from other companies. And so I'd rather just use any of those other than Passport. So I think this is pretty much every size except for the Passport. And honestly, I mean, unless I'm going with a different company for something, I'm really only buying Mavericks these days, I feel like. So I think I'm just pretty comfortable and pretty settled in knowing that this is pretty much my favorite leather, and that if I buy anything new, it'll be in this, unless it's something like the anniversary edition that's really limited and, you know, just really special, like a collectible item. But yeah, so this is the whole gang, and yeah, and I'm excited to kind of feature these some more and show some setups of these in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.